How is everyone doing on this beautiful day, whatever day you might be watching this video, whatever day this video decided to land on your page? Today is March 7th, I believe, and what I wanted to kind of get on here and record a little video to kind of get my energy flowing, I should say. I am still kind of learning to be patient, so I'm being patient with how things are transpiring, but in the meantime, I wanted to kind of repot this beautiful money tree that I think, this was one of the first ones that I kind of repotted when I moved here. And as you can see, I think it's kind of, what do you call it? I can't even think of it. I think it's being overwatered. So I'm gonna place it, because this doesn't have any drainage holes. I'm gonna place it in one of these that actually has drainage holes. So that's what I'm doing. Wanted to kind of get on here and record a little video. Even though the lighting is probably gonna suck, but it's okay. It's the intention. Maybe I should pot it in one of the smaller ones. And this one I should do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna first do is put it on the side, and remove all that dirt. Yeah, you can see it's still really wet down here. And that's me not watering it for a couple days because I was seeing the leaves drop. Even though I placed like river rocks on the bottom, it really didn't do that much to it. Oh my god, it looks like no wonder the leaves were kind of falling. It didn't have that many roots in it. So I'm gonna put some of this new soil that I've been using. It's kind of more airflowy. This is my own mixture, so this has perlite, orchid bark, cactus soil, worm casting. Yeah, so I'm gonna mix it in this. I just wanted to record something, kind of get out of my mind. And that is it. And see, the good thing about this is like I can just dump it in here and kind of use this as a watering thing. This pot, I think I'm gonna have to put like a bamboo stick on it so it kind of supports a little more. So let me go do that. Okay, so this is actually the result of it. I placed a bamboo stick in it so it doesn't fall over because the leaves were, it's not wanting to sit up yet straight because the roots were not great. I still have a couple other ones I'm needing to do, but I'm needing to kind of fix this cabinet over here that I've been needing to do for some time because I got some crystal shelving. So this is the other one that a lot of these in here I'm needing to kind of repot because they've been in here for some time, and these are kind of when I started planting. I got these a year ago. That's what I'm needing to do. Let me kind of put the stuff away. Here's another little project I've kind of been working on. I'm wanting to I had this bonsai tree that I got last year and it's doing okay. It's gonna come back to life. But then I also got another one to start off with. It's a beautiful thing. I kind of have like this little thing that I got at a store. I'm trying to see if it grows over the citrine rock. So that eventually I can place it in something like a vase this small. But yeah, this is my baby girl right now that I'm trying to take her out every morning and bring her in at night, especially that it's been kind of windy here in LA. So that's what I've kind of been doing. So I wanted to do more of the plants that I'm needing to kind of repot, but it's a little late. And also I really wanted to kind of, not really, but I really need to fix that IKEA greenhouse and put the plastic shelvings, here I'll show them. These shelvings that go in there so they're clear, and I got this over like probably almost a year ago and I still have not installed them. Also because I really wanted my partner to help me because he has more patience for things like that than I do. Also, the other thing is, like, don't get these IKEA things. I got this IKEA water meter thing and to place in the money tree plant, and it died on me. I should have actually repotted it a long time ago. I mean, not died on me, it didn't work because my plant was dying. Or maybe it's missing a battery and I don't even know. But I kind of wanted to kind of get on here. Because not that I've been going through the motions, I should say. But it's kind of going back of still needing to be patient with myself. Still needing to make sure that I don't have any attachments that one day, because each attachment eventually we lose in the end. And it can be anything with relationship or monetary or items. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm not attached to things and making sure that I'm patient with myself. Because it seems like every single time that I'm wanting to be attached to something, I tend to lose focus on the present moment. And that's kind of something that I really want to have and to continue making sure that I carry it, because the most important moment of every single day is now, and not living in the future, living in the past. And even though I've kind of let a lot of my past kind of go and made peace with it, I sometimes wonder if like what I have, like, because I feel it here in the center of like below my chest. I feel like I have all this pressure, all this anger, and I'm learning to see what that anger is, and sometimes kind of trying to understand maybe the anger is coming from my trauma in the past, that it seems that maybe it is the reason I have that pain is because I feel like I'm not doing anything at times and things are not moving how they're supposed to be moving, so I get anxiety, so it's probably anxiety that things are not moving how they're supposed to be moving, and I'm needing to make sure that I'm being patient with myself, because even though things are not moving in a large scale, I have to kind of see the little things that are moving. I have to see the little things that I consistently stay on track of with myself, even though at times I don't want to do anything. And not necessarily because I don't want to do anything. It's because I'm so stuck in my mind that it's kind of like my mind paralyzes me. And I'm trying to make sure that I am in control of my mind, in control of my emotions. And I'm learning that each day that it comes, it's like I'm trying to make peace with it. And over here blowing the fan, I don't even know if it's making noise. Peace with it, but it's just like something in my mind wants to kind of revisit the past and revisit how things transpired with certain people or with certain events, or with I didn't pass like a test, or I didn't get the job that I wanted, or I didn't do what I needed to do, or I didn't marry the person that I was supposed to marry, kind of examples. And I'm needing to make sure that the reason why sometimes things don't happen the way we want them to happen is because either one, something greater is out there for us, and also because we ourselves push what we're wanting away, because we're so stuck in our minds and thinking that things should be a certain way, when in reality we should let things flow. Like, yes, have control over certain things, but the majority of life we should probably allow to flow, to things to come naturally, and know that if something doesn't work out, it's because there's a greater reason behind it. It's either a lesson or because it wasn't really something that we wanted. And that's kind of something that I'm learning, to not be anxious, and in the quiet moments try to discover something different in myself, even though it's hard sometimes, because I just wanted to be in bed and kind of not really reminisce, but kind of say, okay, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna start? When blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying to take these moments and find myself and finally be okay with things happening where they're supposed to happen, when the universe wants to allow them to happen. That's what I'm trying to learn. And each day it's probably going to be a battle, because we as humans, I think we're programmed with wanting to live in the future and wanting more. But that's something that I kind of want to work on myself. Of course I want nice things, but at the same time, it's like have a balance of wanting nice things, and not only wanting nice things, but being okay with losing all those nice things at the same time. Because we need to know that the people don't make us. And even though I've heard this a million times, like on TikTok, not a million times, but I heard it a million times, I still kind of want to compare myself to the next person that's standing next to me, or whatever the person on TikTok has. And that's kind of something that I'm needing to make sure that I don't do, because a lot of those things can be a lie, and what we have to really hold on to is our own truth. That's kind of why I wanted to record a video, kind of why I was replanting that money tree, because I really needed to replant her. Actually, I wasn't gonna replant her, but then I walked by it and then she looked like she was not doing well, so I kind of like that plant was kind of like me. I felt like it needed attention, and I needed to give it attention instead of living in la la land at times. Because even though we have to be very confident with what we want and what we desire, what we truly desire, if it's out of greed, will come to us. But that's it for this video, because I don't want to make it too long, because the editing per portion is something crazy that I'm needing to also have patience, as you can clearly see. If you're watching this video, please have patience with yourself. Please have patience with how things are coming out, and at the same time, while you're being patient, work on yourself. Work on loving yourself without learn to love yourself without expecting what you're expecting, that's going to complete you or that's going to make you feel better. Because I think maybe even that's why rich people have all those problems, because yeah, you can have all the money, or you can have the guy, or you can be doing what you want to be doing, but if you are really not checking in with yourself and loving yourself for every little flaw and every little thing that the world has made you see that was ugly, even yourself or where you're at, you should love yourself unconditionally. And that's something that I'm really trying to work on, and it's easier said than done, but I'm really trying to take these to heart. And I'm at least trying to say, like, yes, I didn't replant all the plants that I wanted today, but at least I got one done. At least I'm recording a video. At least I'm doing other things like writing in my journal, trying to what I consume be far better than what I was consuming in the past. And even though at times I do want to fall back, but it's all about balance, and that's what I'm kind of trying to not figure out, but what I'm realizing, that it's just balancing things out, and really, even though we're always probably gonna have those thoughts, kind of make sure that we're consistently battling our demons, or not battling our demons, getting to know them, and at the same time making peace with them and trying to work on a far better path with you and your demons, or with your flaws, because they're probably something that's always going to be there, and we have to accept them and love ourselves, even though sometimes people might point them out. But anyways, this is getting too out of it. I'm already ranting on, but that is it for this video. If you liked it, please subscribe, like it, comment something down below as to what you do to get out of your mind, what you do to conquer your day, to conquer your demons. Maybe one day we can all share them as a collective, or even me myself try them out to see if it's something that works out for me, even though everything's not going to work out for everyone, but it's trying. That's the thing that I'm learning. It's like, at least I have to try something different and not be afraid of consistently trying new things, because maybe in trying new things I discover myself. And if you've made it this far, I really hope that you're looking yourself in the mirror and loving the person that's looking back, as hard as it can be. Till next time, stay beautiful, but most of all, stay kind to yourself every single day. Adios.